Dear Ned, here I am on a ferry bound for Deception Island, one of the San Juan Islands off the coast of Washington State. George's friend, Katie Firestone, is expecting me. Katie's a marine biologist who's doing research into deep water parasitic growth. She also owns a whale watching boat and takes tours out practically every day. I should be excited, but for some reason I feel on edge, like something's out of whack. Maybe it's because George and Beth arranged this little vacation for me, and sometimes their plans don't work out so well. Or maybe it's because we're about to dock at a place called Snake Horse Harbor. Kind of a creepy name for a town, don't you think? Or maybe it's because I haven't been on vacation for so long that I've forgotten how to relax. Anyway, we're here. It's not raining, but it's not sunny either. It's just kind of gray. Maybe that's why I feel so strange. Every year's Nancy. Katie?
Hi, you must be Nancy. I'm Katie Firestone. Come on, I'll take you down to the boat. Great timing, huh? I just got back from getting some groceries. George could not have picked a better time to arrange for you to come out here. Just last week, this orca showed up in the channel, and now it... Oh my gosh, what happened? Someone tore the place apart. The engine's a mess, parts are missing, others are damaged. Why would somebody do this?
Are you gonna be able to fix it?
I better be able to. I can't afford to pay someone else to do it, and if I end up having to replace a lot of parts, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
We better call the sheriff.
Actually, I'd rather not get the sheriff involved. The insurance company would raise my rates, and I just can't afford that. Besides, I've got my very own private detective now. You.
Well, what a vacation start that is.
Are you sure you don't want to call somebody?
Look, you're on vacation. Just go relax. Or bike into town, or take my kayak out. It's at the end of the dock. Just always wear your life jacket, and don't go past the channel markers. And if the fog starts coming in, head to shore fast. The fog we get around here is as thick as cotton. And never go out without a GPS. That's a global positioning system. Mine's somewhere around here. Anyway, your bunk's the empty one below. Why don't you go unpack?
Fair enough.
Need any help?
Nope, I'm all unpacked.
Let's check it out. Suitcase first. Chaco pottery reconstructed. Peach Hill Museum. That's the last case. You know, Nancy really does need a break. Because, like, it's been 8 cases, like half of them at least were supposed to be a vacation, but no. Guess that's it. More storage.
Wonder what's in here.
Looks like ice. Oh, cool. We can make sandwiches.
It looks like whoever damaged your engine did something to your faucet, too.
It'd be great if you could fix it. The pipes are in the cabinet under the sink.
Guess I'm a handy woman.
At least the person who messed up the
What the-
faucet left all the pipes here. I hope.
Whoa. Why would anyone do that? Okay, where do we need to connect it to? Here? Oh gosh.
That doesn't go there.
Oh, really? Let's see.
That doesn't go there.
Oh, that is a pipe. Jeez, I thought it was like sticking out of here. So... No. How am I supposed to do that? I'll check it out in a bit. This Deception Island. It's an interesting name for an island. We've got a computer. Cool. Town meeting to discuss orca. Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Swenson Hall. Representatives of National Marine Fisheries Services are going to give their ruling. Now's your chance to express your opinion on this important issue. Be heard, be there.
Ah, my trusty laptop. Good thing I recharged my batteries.
Cool, so we got a journal. Bess and George said to be sure to call them on my cell phone when I got here. Whoever tore up Katie's engine may have done something else to her boat. I should look around to make sure nothing else has been sabotaged. Well, we know that the pipes have. Daddy Drew's day off. Your father's day off, dear Nancy. Thought you'd be interested to know that your father, believe it or not, is taking a day off. He was supposed to be in court all week, but early this morning a water main broke and flooded the basement of the courthouse. They turned off all the electricity as a safety precaution and sent everybody home. So without any appointments or trials to prepare for, he has nothing to do. Too bad, you're not here. He could take you to the zoo or something. Just so he stays out of my hair. Love, Hannah. Deception Island portal. Top stories, burglaries. Orca stirs up trouble. Let's see. Burglaries plague Snake Horse Harbor. The burglary occurred at the Blue Jew Outfitters shop sometime yesterday, the second burglary to be reported in Snake Horse Harbor in the past week. The sheriff's department is unable to say exactly when the burglary occurred. The only reason they called us was because one of their employees noticed that a lot of stuff that was in the storage room in the morning was gone when they were getting ready to close, said Sheriff Guy Desart. There were no broken windows, no jimmied locks, no splintered doors, nothing to indicate the place had been broken into. There. A similar burglary occurred earlier this week at Harbor Hardware. Like Blue Dew Outfitters, Harbor Hardware is located on Schooner Street. Orca stirs up trouble. The National Marine Fisheries Service ruled last night that any unauthorized boats that come within 300 feet of the lone orca that has taken up residence in Snake Horse Harbor will be fined $1,000. People in the fishing industry who were at the town meeting when the announcement was made were outraged. They claimed that the orca often approaches boats on its own, and that the only way to avoid accidental encounters is to make a costly detour around the island. The Fisheries Services said the ruling will remain in effect until the orca's physical condition has been thoroughly assessed. If the whale is healthy and if the pod to which it belongs can be identified, the service will attempt to rejoin it with its pod. If the whale is not healthy, it will be transported to a research facility. There are no easy solutions in cases like this, said a Fisheries Services spokesperson. No matter what we do, no one is ever happy. So far, efforts to identify the orca and its pod have failed. Holt Scotto runs for Harbour Master. Holt Scotto has formally announced his candidacy for the office of Harbour Master. He will oppose incumbent Nelson Matusiak in this fall's election. Scotto has been a fisherman for 38 years and runs 3 fishing boats out of Snake Horse Harbor. This is the first bid for public office. He says that the controversy surrounding the orphaned killer whale that showed up recently in the harbor spurred him into action. People are tired of politicians trying to save everything that's covered in fur, feathers, or blubber, said Scotto. Saving jobs, that's what they should be doing. I realize being harbor master is not like being senator or anything, but you've got to start somewhere. Scotto is in the process of organizing his campaign staff and plans to announce the name of his chairperson early next week. Panoramic shots, weather, overcast.
Sea caves? They might be fun to explore.
Sure would. By the lighthouse. Whale watching, boating, kayaking, biking. Right. What's this? Whale? Wait. Oh yeah. Whale world. Whale watching. No. Don't leave Snake Horse Harbor without going on a whale watch. Try saying that 10 times fast. Our 2-hour tours leave at 10 a.m., 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. 7 days a week. Or call and arrange for a private excursion on one of our safe, comfortable, state-of-the-art tour boats. We're flexible and we're the best. What else? We've got notes. Oh, checklist. Hell yeah. Use my cell phone to check in with Bess and George. Find out who trashed Katie's boat. Find Katie's GPS. No GPS, no kayaking. Look around Katie's boat for signs of more sabotage, and if anything else is broken, help her repair it. Fix the broken faucet on Katie's boat. Pipes are in cabinet under sink. Cool. Alright, so... do I need the calendar? Oh yeah. Okay. Why it is. Oh, cool. It's from Ghost Dogs of Moon Lake. That's cute. Okay. Coffee break. Cattle. Yay! Nancy Drew arriving 9 a.m. That's me. Uncle Bob's B-Day. That sounded weird. Ooh.
Apparently our saboteur took all the books out of the drawer up here. Must have been looking for something. Want me to put them away?
If you could put them back in the drawer for me, that would be awesome.
Okay, sure.
Okay, what's the best way to get all these in here with no space left over?
Ah, of course it's one of these. Let's see. I'm still good at Tetris. Oh, that's 2. These are not quite the same height either. Don't think I can rotate them. No. No. That's an interesting problem to solve. It's a little bit too short. There we go. Arboreal morphology.
Complex morphological issues? Microscopic tracheid analysis? Microtome surfacing?
I guess that's a little bit above Nancy's pay grade. Intended audience, scientists and researchers versant in fundamental botanical conventions who are interested in understanding more complex morphological issues of higher order vascular perennial vegetation will find this book to be an indispensable reference. A variety of topics will be covered, such as metabolic functionality of parenchyma cells, extractive inductance, microscopic tracheids analysis, including dentate ray and narrow ray forms, as well as epithelial growth patterns. Advanced techniques in microtome surfacing and macrophotography will also be addressed. About the author, we have a number. Irina Radovicio. Okay. Anything else here? Guess not. That's it. Okay. No dice cells.
Okay if I use your microscope?
Sure, go ahead.
Might have something to look at later then. E to Z access light samples. Portable, durable, waterproof. Oh. Ew. Onion skin.
Wow.
Yeah, that is kind of wow. Hair.
Awesome.
Raw meat.
Wow.
That's some marbled meat.
Wow.
What was that? Feathers.
Too cool.
Butterfly wing. Okay. Interesting.
You know, Nancy, for what it's worth, I shot my mouth off pretty good at the town meeting last night.
What do you mean?
This orca, this killer whale, showed up in the channel about a week ago and has been hanging around here ever since all by itself. She was getting way too close to boats, so I called the National Marines Fisheries Service. They made some recordings and did some tests and are analyzing them. In the meantime, they ordered all boats to stay at least 300 feet away from her or risk paying a $1,000 fine. That's what the meeting last night was about.
Some people don't like that idea?
The people that fish for a living sure don't. They're steering clear of the whale by taking the long way around the island to get out to sea, which costs them time and fuel. Some people say she should be captured and towed out to sea.
And what do you say?
I agree with the no-boat zone. I also think that if she's found to be sick, she should be shipped to a research facility for treatment, not returned to her pod. I said as much last night, only much more strongly.
See you in a bit.
I'll be right here.
Well, the fisheries literally made that decision, so guess they agreed with her. What's your step?
This note wasn't here before, was it?
No, whoever messed up my boat must have written it.
Stop meddling or else.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Katie's GPS doesn't look so hot. I'd better tell Katie her GPS is broken.
Sure.
What's up?
I'm afraid whoever tore up your boat also wrecked your GPS device.
Oh no. It'd be a shame for you not to go kayaking. I know. Bike to the Hot Kettle Cafe and see if Holt Scotto will let you borrow a GPS from him.
See you in a bit.
I'll be right here.
Holt Scotto, huh? Oh yeah, we also need to call George and Bess. So let me do that.
Hello?
Hey, Bess, it's me.
Hey, how's it going? Grab the phone. It's Nancy. While George picks up, I'm gonna turn down the heat under my roof.
Under your what?
Hey, Nance. So, how's your vacation going?
Fine, except for the fact that just before I arrived, someone vandalized Katie's boat.
What?
Don't worry, we're both fine. The engine of the boat was damaged, but Katie's working on it.
Why would somebody do something like that? Uh-oh. I bet it's got something to do with that orphaned killer whale.
You know about that?
Katie told us about the whale when we called to tell her you were on your way. Someone vandalized Katie's boat because of a whale?
Because of Katie's opinion as to what to do with the whale, which she expressed very loudly in front of a lot of people last night.
Katie does have a mouth on her, especially when the subject is marine life. Did they find any fingerprints?
Katie wouldn't let me call the sheriff.
Why not?
She said she was afraid her insurance company would raise her rates.
Well, she doesn't have much money, I can tell you that. Uh-oh, Bess, is that supposed to be smoking like that? Oh no! Darn it!
Darn what?
My roux, it's ruined. Oh no, she wrecked her roux. It's not funny, George. Yes, it is, Bess.
What's a roux?
A carefully heated mixture of flour and butter. I was going to use it to thicken my gumbo.
Did you say gumbo?
Rock shrimp gumbo. It was Chef Sherwood's main dish last night. She's hooked on this cooking show called Feasting for Fitness.
Let me guess, it's hosted by a guy, and he's very cute.
That happens to be true, but I watch it because I like his philosophy. Eat in moderation and eat only that which is made out of fresh ingredients and cooked with great skill, care, and judgment.
When did all this start?
2 days ago. Yesterday she cooked, or should I say ruined, crepes. They weren't ruined. I mean, you could still eat parts of them. Anyway, I want to hear what you're doing, Nance.
I can't help but think it's a little weird that Katie didn't call the sheriff after her boat was vandalized.
You think she's trying to hide something?
I know she's your friend, George, but I just got the feeling she wasn't telling me everything.
Well, it's not like she's my best friend or anything. But what would she be hiding?
It's possible that she ransacked her own boat so she'd come off looking like a victim. You know, to make up for her less than sympathetic behavior last night.
So are you going to confront her?
I don't really have anything to confront her with.
Good, because as I recall, Katie doesn't do confrontation very well. My gosh, George. Is there anything else Nancy should know about this so-called friend of yours? Katie's fine. She just has a few edgy little quirks, that's all. Great. That's probably what they said about Lizzie Borden.
How are you guys fixed for hints?
We're good. Just say the word.
I better get going.
We'll be in touch. Yes.
Guess I don't deserve any hints right now. Also, don't agree with like Katie did this herself. Kind of doesn't really make much sense, to be honest. Okay, so that's the kayaking situation. Bicycle, there we go. Well, I don't know where that dude is. Let me check out this place. I hear people, I don't really see a whole bunch of people. I see one person sitting here.
Well, well, looks like Snake Horse Harbor's got itself a newcomer.
You did.
I'm visiting Katie Firestone. My name's Nancy Drew.
Well, now, why would you want to do a thing like that?
Call myself Nancy Drew? Or visit Katie Firestone?
You're not one of them save the whale and heck with everybody else crusader types like she is, are you?
I'm just here on vacation.
Her true colors came out real clear last night. Us fishermen don't count. All that matters is rescuing that poor, precious orca out there. To heck with people trying to make a living. Of course, is the way she makes her living being hurt by that whale? Why, no. Her business is booming. Now, ain't that the oddest thing?
I don't really see her business booming.
Her boat was ransacked this morning.
She ticked off a lot of people last night. That's what she gets for being so meddlesome. Anyway, welcome to Snake Horse Harbor, home of Cadborosaurus. That's how this place got its name, you know.
Really?
Well, that's the sea monster Native Americans used to see out in the channel ever so often. Called it the snake horse. Had the head of a horse and the body of a giant snake. People on Vancouver Island started calling it Cadborosaurus after it or one of its relatives was seen a couple of times in Cadboro Bay. They call it Caddy for short.
Is it a friendly sea monster?
Back in the late 1800s, he took the rap for a lot of hoodoo around here. Fog would roll in at night, and men would just vanish. It was the snake horse, people would say. Little did they know.
So it wasn't the snake horse?
Well, they'd been shanghaied. See, a bunch of establishments in town had secret panels built right into the walls. Guy'd be having a drink one minute, and next minute he'd be clobbered over the head, whisked into a secret passageway, and taken out to a ship waiting in the harbor. He'd wake up on the high seas and discover that if he wanted to survive, he'd better do what the captain ordered. No matter what he was before, he was now a sailor. It was a cheap way for captains to get crews back then, and an easy way for some of the town's citizens to make money.
Sounds like an illegal way.
Did you
mostly.
say you were a fisherman?
4th generation. I've fished every ocean for just about every fish you can make money fishing for. Lived here for the last 11 years.
Are you retired?
Fishermen never retire, young lady. After all, what would we do? Go fishing? Only reason I'm not out there right now is because I've been in and out of campaign meetings since 8 this morning.
You're running for office?
I think it's high time people around here started doing what makes sense, instead of doing what's politically correct all the time. Harbor master we got now bends over backwards so far for the environmentalists, it's a wonder he can still walk upright.
Whoever trashed Katie's boat also ruined her GPS.
Oh, now that's a shame.
Thing is, I'd like to go kayaking while I'm here. Only I can't without a GPS.
Oh, now that really is a shame. Tell you what, I got a spare right here in my duffel. You know what else I got in my duffel?
I have no idea.
This is a little seamanship quiz I whipped up.
Oh.
I'm thinking about making people pass it before they're allowed to rent any kind of watercraft once I become harbor master. Here.
You've got nice fingernails for a fisherman.
The idea is to cut down on having to rescue people who got no business being out on the water in the first place.
Fair.
Trouble is, nobody's actually taken it yet. I need a guinea pig.
And that would be me?
If you pass the quiz, the GPS is yours. You'll need that container for the last question.
Container.
See you around.
Watch out for Caddy.
Oh, this container? The sun always sets in the east, isn't it?
No,
West?
that
I
looks
don't know.
right.
Sure. Always rises in the east, yeah. Right, Japan is the land of the rising sun. What is the current fine for clamming without a permit in Snake Horse Harbor? I don't know. The left side of a boat is its... Ugh. I really don't know enough about boats. The moon always rises in the whale. What does this mean in Morse code? The North Star is part of what constellation? No clue. A schooner is a boat with at least 2 blank. What is the name of the knot below? What kind of knot is it? Bring me a male Dungeness crab? Dungeness crab?
What can I get for you, Nancy?
Oh,
Since we haven't met, there's only one way you could know my name.
On the day my Aunt Iris turned this place over to me, she said, Jenna, you're about to become a real good listener. And darned if she wasn't right.
How long ago was that?
Aunt Iris left it to me 3 years ago. It's been in the Dublin family since the day it was built, which was back in, 1866 or something. So, you're visiting Katie Firestone. My condolences.
Your condolences?
Me and her don't see eye to eye on a couple of things.
What kind of things?
That orca out there should be rejoined with her pod as soon as possible. Period. End of story. No matter what Miss Fancy Schmancy's science degree says. Other people may be bamboozled by all her talk of data charts and field tests and monitoring whatnots, but not me. The only thing she wants is to get that whale into an aquarium. It wouldn't surprise me if Katie's been secretly feeding it. Which is against the law, by the way. And you know what else? It wouldn't surprise me if she trashed her own boat, because she knew that after that meeting last night, everybody would assume that Holt did it and not want to vote for him. I got an idea. Let's change the subject.
you brought that up in the first place and then rambled on and didn't stop.
What do you know about the Shanghaiing that used to go on around here?
It never went on, that's what I know. Shoving grown men into passageways and carting them off to ships never to be seen again? It's just a big, colorful, tall tale. Never happened.
It's been fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
Each flag stands for a letter of the alphabet, and so do those words. Interesting.
Huh. I saw these flags on the last game. Oh, that's the... I want to say military alphabet, but I'm not sure if that's the right word. Oh. Postcards. Oh, that's the crab that we need. Reserved for SHH Club annual party.
Too bad I wasn't invited. Sounds like they're having fun.
I guess that's where all the noise is coming from, because there's literally nobody here. Oh? Please wake up. Just staying here for something. Just one more. Oh!
What is this card thing?
Good question. Aunt Ira said it and the others like it have been on the walls in here since the place was built.
Oh, it changes. Interesting. Okay. Let's see.
A book on sea monsters. Very cool.
An overview. No sooner did humans take to the lake and coastal waters of North America in boats than they began to tell of frightening encounters with strange water-dwelling creatures. Native Americans sometimes left visual records of what they saw in the form of petroglyphs. European settlers would hear their tales and disregard them as legends and superstitions. But it wasn't long before they too began to see things that were so fantastic in size and appearance that there was only one term for them: sea monsters. North America is not only surrounded by water, but it contains tens of thousands of lakes. People have been seeing monsters in some of its larger lakes for hundreds of years. Among the most notable lake monsters are Champ, the creature said to inhabit Lake Champlain, the 110-mile-long lake which borders New York and Vermont. Bessie is said to frequent the western waters of Lake Erie. Sorry. One of the Great Lakes, while Ogopogo allegedly cruises Okanagan Lake, a body of water about 80 miles long in southern British Columbia. Residents of the Pacific Northwest who live near or spend time on the water occasionally report seeing catty, short for Cadborosaurus. This monster prefers the sea and has been spotted at various times along the coast of Oregon and Washington, and around Vancouver Island and the Queen Charlotte Islands, off the coast of British Columbia. Could they be the same creature? So I really wanted that or life. Let me see, what are they really? Some cryptozoologists, people who study animals whose existence has been described in anecdotes and folklore but never scientifically verified, theorize that Catty, Champ, Bessie, and Ogopogo are throwbacks to prehistoric times and are a type of plesiosaur that lives and breeds in underwater crevices and caves. Others say they are more likely to be descendants of Basilosaurus, a serpent-like primitive whale that was 45 to 70 feet long. Debunkers say that what witnesses claim to have seen were nothing more than strange wave formations or bobbing logs, or sturgeon, truly monstrous-looking fish that spend their lives in both fresh and salt water and can grow to be more than 20 feet long. Uki. Remember the helmet, I think, otherwise I will probably crash and die. Because that's a completely normal thing to do. Whale World. Be back shortly. Well, good to know. Yes. Fishies.
Yuck! I'm not picking them up.
Why not? You steal everything, but not the fish that are right there for you to take?
These would be great for rock skipping.
Sure. I saw more rocks as well.
Interesting.
Do you have anything? No. No trespassing. Can't be trespassing if the door's open.
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, that just...
Those signs over there say no trespassing, which means keep out, which means you, girly.
Girly?
Leave.
But I just...
Now.
Did you follow me here? You were at the cafe just a second ago. Oh, jeez. More
I
rocks.
already have some rocks.
You sure that's enough? Ooh. I got the crab. Well, you live here now. Until I solve the rest of this quiz.
What's up?
Sounds like Holt Scotto was one of the people who didn't care for what you had to say last night.
He and I never see eye to eye. Now, if I were a fisherman, I'd be right as rain no matter what nonsense came out of my mouth. Fine harbor master he'd make.
I talked to Jenna Devlin when I was at the Hot Kettle.
What nasty rumor is she spreading about me today?
Yeah, she really doesn't like you, does she?
Why would she spread rumors about you?
She thinks I'm a know-it-all from the big city.
See you in a bit.
Have fun.
Well, we've got this wonderful quiz. And I've solved exactly one question.
Have you fixed that faucet yet?
Not yet.
No, I don't really know how to fix it. Doesn't help that I can rotate pieces. Really? Now you work?
The pipe's all fixed. I'll turn the water back on.
What kind of
There
pipe
was
is
something
this?
under the pipes.
Whale World. Andy Jason, owner and operator.
What's up?
Who's Andy Jason?
Andy does whale watching tours too. If I had $1 for every time he's come here trying to talk me into selling out to him, I wouldn't be fixing this engine. I'd be buying a new one.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
Can I keep the crab here?
Looks like whatever's in here is starting to defrost.
Oh, really?
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Does Andy Jason ever come in here?
Everybody comes in here. Know how some people can't go a day without coffee? People around here can't go a day without a bowl of my clam chowder. In fact, if you ever want a free sample, just say the word.
Yes, please.
So Andy Jason is one of your regulars?
Actually, he only comes in once or twice a week. Says he's too busy. Of course, the reason he's so busy is because he's too cheap to hire another person to help him run the place. Kinda surprised me when I heard he was trying to buy Katie Firestone out. Must have something up his sleeves, all I can figure.
Think I could try a bowl of your clam chowder?
Coming right up. Next one will be on the house, too.
So many free clam
That was
chowders.
delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
Thank you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
You again?
I'm sorry for trespassing like that.
So what do you want?
I've got a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Well, you had a 50-50 chance of getting it right, and you got it wrong. Put that one back and try again. It's illegal to catch female crabs, by the way, so get it right next time, or I may just turn you in.
Sure.
See you around.
Yo ho ho.
I mean, like... There's barely any difference, honestly. Oh, wait. That's not where I wanted. But that works as well.
Hi there. Welcome. What can I do you for?
Are you Andy Jason?
That's me. How'd you know?
I'm Nancy Drew. I'm a friend of Katie Firestone's. I saw your business card on her boat.
Nice to meet you, Nancy. Any friend of Katie's is a friend of mine.
So you consider yourself to be a friend of Katie's?
I like to think we're friends, or that we could be friends if she'd just be reasonable.
You mean if she'd just accept your offer?
I'm offering her the deal of a lifetime. She'd make more money, she'd have more free time. I mean, look at this place. I run a first-class operation. It's my mission to see that everyone who comes to Snake Horse Harbor leaves with a greater appreciation for marine mammals. And if I make a buck in the process, that's cool too.
Why
That's
do you want
fair.
to buy Katie out? She can't be taking that many customers away from you.
I don't like her taking any customers away from me. And frankly, with this whale doing its orphan thing out there, I'm losing a lot of customers to her.
Isn't the whale just as good for your business as it is for hers?
Katie convinced the fisheries service that she should be allowed to monitor the orca's condition, which means she can get right up next to the whale while my boat has to stay away.
I see.
Katie takes passengers with her when she checks on the whale?
Paying passengers, as many as she can safely fit.
What do you think should be done with the orca out there?
Nothing. I think people should just leave it alone. I mean, why do we humans always think we know best? We can barely deal with ourselves, let alone a whole other species.
Someone ransacked Katie's boat while she was in town this morning. Made a real mess.
Wonder if it's related to those burglaries.
What burglaries?
A bunch of stuff was stolen from 2 shops earlier this week. Food, tools, clothing, electronics. There was no sign of forced entry, no trace of who did it. Sheriff's still scratching his head.
Whoever ransacked Katie's boat tore a bunch of parts out of her engine. It's like they wanted to make sure she couldn't go anywhere for a while.
That's too bad.
In a way, it's kind of good. I mean, for you at least.
Very true. As long as her boat's out of commission, I'll get all her customers.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one.
Claiming permits sold here. Ah, that's one of the answers. 138.43. Let's see.
Perfect.
Miss, please don't touch that.
But I want to. Let's see. Well. Ooh, cute.
Wow, that's a beauty. Interesting.
It's true. Oh wow. Wonderful world of whales. Whales, dolphins, and porpoises belong to the scientific order Cetacea. They are mammals, that is, they are warm-blooded and nurse their young, and though they spend their entire lives in water, they have lungs, no gills, and are not fish. All cetaceans have streamlined bodies, paddle-shaped front limbs, vestigial hind limbs, which cannot be seen because they are inside the body walls, a horizontal tail, a single or double blowhole on the top of the head, no sweat glands, and a thick subcutaneous blubber layer for insulation. Among the cetaceans commonly found in the waters of the Pacific Northwest are the Dall's porpoise, the humpback, gray and minke whales, and the orca whale. Damn, that's big. Killer whale. All orcas look alike. Not. To keep track of individual orcas, scientists record the nicks and scars on their dorsal fins, as well as the size and shape of the gray saddle patches just behind them. Also, adult males have tall, up to 6 feet, triangular shaped fins, while those of females are about 3 feet tall and curved. Scientists can often quickly tell to which pod an orca belongs, how old it is, and who its mother is just by looking at its dorsal fin. That's interesting. Orca whale is among the largest predators of mammals in existence. It is actually a type of dolphin, but because of its size it is referred to as a whale. It got its name from whales, who called it whale killer after seeing them kill and eat other whales. The 2 words eventually got switched around to killer whale. Orcas live in social groups called pods. Pods vary in size from 5 to 30. Females dominate the pod, and maternal groups form subpods within the pod, with mothers, daughters, sisters, and cousins traveling together. Members of a pod use the same vocalization system and dialect to communicate. These dialects are so distinctive that scientists can often use them to identify the pod to which an individual orca belongs. In contrast, baleen whales tend to be found singly or in loosely formed groups. human. We are small brains. Small, smooth brains. Brain comparison. Notice how wrinkly old Notice how wrinkly all the brains are. The more folds and wrinkles, the larger the surface area of the brain, and presumably the greater the capacity for thought. Notice, too, that an orca's brain is almost 4 times the size of a human's. As I said, smooth brains. Whales. Diving dynamos. Because a whale is a mammal, it cannot breathe underwater through gills like a fish. Just like you, it must hold its breath. The bigger the whale, the bigger its lungs, and the longer it can stay underwater. Orcas can stay underwater for up to 10 minutes at a time, while humpbacks can stay underwater for 30 minutes. Most whales make shorter dives lasting anywhere from 1 to 15 minutes. Because whales usually dive in order to feed, how deep a whale dives depends on what it's hunting. All whales can dive to a depth of several hundred feet. The deepest recorded dive by an orca was 900 feet. Humpbacks regularly dive to 485 feet, while grays can dive to 390 feet. That's a lot of feet. Smarter than us? From Flipper to Free Willy, the entertainment media are full of examples of how intelligent cetaceans are. The military has been using whales and dolphins for decades, exploiting their natural ability to locate and retrieve objects deep in the water. They communicate with each other and obviously respond to human commands. The frontal lobes of their brains, where thinking takes place, are much larger than those of humans. This suggests that some scientists that some cetaceans may be even more intelligent than humans. Insert card.
Looks like I need a key card to play.
That sounds like my stomach when I'm hungry. Minke whale is the smallest baleen whale, averaging 25 to 30 feet in length and weighing about 6 to 7.5 tons. It has a narrow, sharply pointed snout and a sickle-shaped dorsal fin. Because it starts to exhale before it reaches the surface, its spout is relatively low, rising only about 6 feet in the air. The minke whale is a sleek, torpedo-shaped whale capable of swimming at high speeds. The common name minke is a reference to a Norwegian whaler, Meinke, who thought the minke whales he saw were actually its much larger cousins, blue whales. Gray whale. Oh, that sounds eerie. Gray whale is a baleen whale with dark skin covered with gray patches and white mottling. Cute. About 45 feet long and weighing from 30 to 40 tons, it has no dorsal fin. It feeds on tiny crustaceans and tube worms found on the ocean floor. It makes one of the longest migrations of all the whales. The gray whale gets its name from the blotchy color present on its skin. This pattern is somewhat present at birth, but most of it is caused by barnacles that grow on its skin. Areas on the skin where barnacles have been will become depigmented and turn a dull gray color. Cool. Humpback whale. Keeps on going. Averages about 43 feet in length and can weigh from 25 to 35 tons. It has very large flippers, but a very small dorsal fin. Like all baleen whales, it has 2 blowholes. When it exhales after a dive, its spray can rise 10 to 13 feet. When diving, it humps its back distinctively. What does the common name humpback refer to? The small fatty dorsal fin near the back of the whale gives the appearance of a small hump. This hump is further exaggerated when the whale dives, as its tail bends at a sharp angle. For these reasons, whalers called it the humpback. Interesting. What whales eat? Cetaceans that belong to the suborder Odontoceti have teeth. Among them are Dal's porpoises, which feed on squid, crustaceans, and a variety of schooling fish, and killer whales, which are at the top of the food chain. They consume fish, squid, otters, birds, sea turtles, penguins, and other cetaceans. Oh. The suborder Mysticeti, butchering this absolutely, includes the gray, minke, and humpback whales. These cetaceans have baleen plates instead of teeth, and though they are bigger than Odontoceti, what they eat is contrastingly tiny krill plankton and small fish such as sardines and anchovies. Neither toothed whales nor baleen whales seem to have a sense of smell. Thankfully, whales don't seem to be the least bit interested in making humans part of their diet. Whale. Rather than using their teeth to chew, Odontoceti use them to grab and crush their prey before swallowing it. The Dal's porpoise has spade-shaped teeth, while the orca's teeth are conical and pointed. The orca uses its teeth to bite chunks out of larger prey, but can't swallow smaller prey like seals and walruses like whole. Holy shit. Mysticeti feeds by locating large concentrations of krill plankton or fish, filling their mouths with huge amounts of water and squeezing the water out of their mouths through the bristles of the baleen plates that line their jaws. This filters out the water and leaves their prey, which they then swallow. Most Mysticeti have grooves under their chins, which allow their throats to greatly expand when feeding.
Hi, Nancy.
I'd like to play the games in your center, but it looks like I need some kind of key card.
Here you go. This will activate all the games. It will also keep track of what games you've won, and it'll let you play all the games as many times as you want.
Neat.
That boat in a bottle you have is fascinating.
It was made by one of the first non-Native Americans to settle here, a guy named Benjamin Hawkins. I bought it from this lady who kinda went bonkers after her husband died.
Was Benjamin Hawkins a sailor?
This historian who was in here once said he was pretty sure that was a model of a pirate ship. So now I tell people Hawkins was a pirate, but like most of the settlers around here, he was probably just a farmer.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one.
Alright. Guess I'll go play the games. Dolly the Dal's porpoise must do certain things to survive, like eat, breathe, and avoid her enemies. Use your keyboard arrows to make sure she eats, doesn't run out of air, and avoids the dangers forever lurking in the ocean. Oof. Let's go easy. Okay. What am I allowed to eat? Oh, too close. Oh, that sucks. What a game. Eat. Eat food. Ooh. Yes, come to me. It sounds funny. I wonder if there's like a goal that I have to reach, or... There's my answer. Cool. Is Is this the same? No, it's not. Oh no! A pod of whales is trapped in the inlet. Swim to freedom. Use this quiz to help them swim to open water. Each correct answer moves them closer to freedom, but get 3 wrong and you'll have to start over. Uh-oh. Cetacean that can swim the fastest. What was it? Was it the minke? No. Sea mammals, including dolphins and killer whales, have been trained by the military because they are extremely intelligent, extremely stupid, and vicious by nature, fond of being bossed around. Orcas are called killer whales because they cause more injuries to people every year than sharks do. That would be fun. They are killed by whales more than any other whale. They kill and eat other whales. Their black and white markings make them look very handsome. So I guess it's the other one. How many blowholes do baleen whales have? I have no idea. Minke whales have dorsal fins shaped like a sickle. The diet of baleen whales consists mostly of small fish and plankton. The diet of toothed whales consists mostly of fish and other sea mammals. Hell yeah. Oh no. Okay, well.
Throughout the center, you've been able to hear the sounds different cetaceans make. To see just how good your memory is, press a button, listen to the sound that plays, then press the button of the cetacean that made the sound. If you've made a correct match, the button lights will stay on. When all the buttons are lit, you've matched them all.
That's the problem. My brain is not good at remembering things. I can't click on anything. That was the humpback, I think. Sounds spooky. Oh. I'm not sure. Huh. Maybe?
Nope.
Nope. Well, actually. It goes on for so long. Let me try the minke. Oh, that's the killer whale, I think. Yeah. And that's got to be Gauss. And then this one I missed. Cool. That's got to be the feeding frenzy. The whales are hungry. When they surface, give them a fish. The more you feed them in the time provided, the higher your score.
Yum! 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 Yum!
Hey, I didn't take it. Hey! Take the fish.
Yum! Yum! Yum!
Oh, come on.
Yum! 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 Yum!
Hey! Didn't take the fish. Hey, whale watching tour.
I won the whale watching tour. All right!
Hi, Nancy.
I won a free whale watching tour.
Well, congratulations. I'll give you an exclusive tour. Just be you and me.
Cool.
Sounds great. Thank you for the great tour and for letting me use your camera.
My pleasure.
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one.
That was almost like real.
Be sure to write, you hear?
Just lock it in
I
there.
already have some rocks.
So where can I do rock skipping then? Feels like it should be. Oh,
There's something in that bottle.
can I? Oh, gosh. Well, the angle seems right. Let's do a bit more power. No? Can I do more? Okay, so at this angle it's like too far. And that's not enough. Yeah, there we go. Rosebud. Yeah. That silly little crab. Okay, so nope. No crab here. Oh, more hope.
Interesting.
Oh, it's not. There it is. Oh,
Interesting.
so many holes. Yes. I have you.
You again?
I've got a male crab, I think.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Just ace the rest of the quiz and you'll be home free. I'll take care of the crab for you.
See you around.
Yo ho ho.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
I found a bottle floating in the water with a strange message inside.
Most, if not all, the notes you find in bottles around here were put there by Hilda Swenson. She was this lady who retired here with her husband about 20 years ago. They made a ton of money in Hollywood as writer-producers and just wanted to enjoy life. Wonderful people. Very active. In fact, Hilda was mayor for 8 years. But then, out of the blue, her husband died. They'd been a team for so long that, well, she pretty much died then too.
What do you mean?
She just kind of lost it. Started talking to walls and doing bizarre things until one day she rode to the island across the channel that she and her husband owned and never came back.
And now she uses notes in bottles to communicate with people?
Trouble is, nobody can understand what she's trying to say. All she ever writes is letters and numbers and that one word, Rosebud. I leave a couple of bags of groceries outside her cabin every week, and sometimes I can see her inside. But whenever I try to talk to her,
She won't answer.
I wonder what she's trying to tell us.
We'll never know what's going on in that mind of hers.
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more. Next one will be on the house, too.
I'll be eating a lot of
That
clam
was
chowder.
delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Back at ya.
It's nice not to have to pay for food. But also, I don't know how she does business. Okay, let me do a phone call, I guess. They might know some stuff.
Hello?
Hi, Frank. It's Nancy.
Hey, Joe, lock her up and then get to a phone. It's Nancy.
He's locking someone up?
Goldie, she's not a someone, she's a something.
Hey, Nancy. How's life in the Pacific Northwest?
Well, someone ransacked Katie's boat just before I arrived.
Wow, that's great.
It is?
No, it's not, Joe.
Yes, it is. Not for Katie, of course. I mean for Nancy. She's got a mystery to solve.
Wait.
She's supposed to be on vacation?
Crime never takes a vacation, Frank.
What was that?
That was Goldie. She's this dog we found. We're waiting for her owner to come get her.
That's nice of you guys.
Well, unfortunately, there's a problem.
She eats a lot?
She's as big as an SUV.
Fully loaded.
She's in the garage. I'm upstairs. That's how big her bark is, so you can imagine how big she is.
What kind of dog is she?
Great Dane.
Yikes! How does somebody go about losing a Great Dane?
Good question.
Enough about us. Let's hear about this case of yours, Nancy.
I get the feeling that even though Katie lives and works in Snake Horse Harbor, she's still pretty much an outsider.
Why do you say that?
Because frankly, nobody around here seems to like her very much.
Like who?
Like Jenna Devlin, the woman who owns the Hot Kettle Cafe.
Why do you think she doesn't like her?
She's convinced that Katie wants the orca captured instead of returned to her pod, and it drives her up the wall.
Uh-oh. When emotions run high, so does the probability of bad behavior. Keep an eye on that one, Nancy.
Andy Jason has a boat in a bottle that Katie says was made by a settler in the mid-1800s who would periodically and mysteriously disappear.
Mysteriously?
Whenever this ex-pirate would show up, Benjamin Hawkins, that was the settler's name, he'd vanish for days at a time. Nobody knows where he and his family hid.
I know how he did it.
How he did what?
I know how he got the boat in the bottle.
How?
Can't tell you. Been sworn to secrecy. But I can tell you this. It does not involve any kind of shrinking machine.
I could sure use some hints when it comes to that seamanship quiz.
You might try searching around on that laptop of yours.
To find a
Oh.
live male crab, though, I'm pretty sure you'll have better luck elsewhere.
As for question number 2, you're gonna have to go see the world.
Talk to you later.
Bye, Nancy.
See you around the compass.
Katie, what do you have to tell me?
What's up?
I saw a boat in a bottle at Andy Jason's place. He said it was made by a guy named Benjamin Hawkins.
As a matter of fact, I've done some research on Hawkins. He settled here in the mid-1800s, lived in a cabin where the lighthouse is now.
What else have you found out?
He apparently had a major feud going with some sea captain. Hawkins would see the guy's sail on the horizon, grab his family and all his valuables, and go into hiding for days.
What was the feud about?
Nobody knew. Rumor had it that the sea captain was an ex-pirate, which might explain why Hawkins hid. But where he hid is still a mystery.
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
I completely forgot that the laptop existed. Let's see. Anagram buster.
Ah, my brand new anagram buster. If I come across letters that need unscrambling, I'll be all set.
Get him out of my hair. Dear Nancy, your dad has been home for an hour and a half and he's driving me nuts. No sooner had I cleaned the kitchen that he went in there and started making himself waffles. The next thing I knew, there was flour, sugar, and some ingredients that I still can't identify all over everything. I've never seen such a mess. What's more, he forgot to spray the waffle iron with oil and burned the first waffles so badly that the smoke alarm went off. He wound up making pancakes instead. He burned those too, but he ate them anyway. Now he's out jogging. He better stay out for a long, long time. Love, Hannah. Well, oh, there we go. Morse code. Samuel Morse invented the telegraph, the first device to send messages by electricity, in 1837. Out of necessity, he also developed a universal code in which combinations of dots and dashes represented letters and numbers so that everyone could use his invention. This code is now referred to as the International Morse Code. The most famous word in Morse code is no doubt the distress signal SOS. A dash is equal to 3 times the length of a dot. Alright, there we go. So what do we have? Is that what it is? Yeah.
Correct.
Hey, Dungeness crabs. Dungeness crabs, Cancer Magister. Can be found in the coastal waters of the Pacific Ocean as far north as Prince William Sound, Alaska, and as far south as Magdalena Bay, Mexico. They prefer a sandy or muddy bottom in salt water less than 15 fathoms deep, where they can scavenge for shrimp, mussels, small crabs, clams, and worms. Their brownish bodies are broad and oval-shaped and covered with a non-spiny shell. They have 4 pairs of walking legs and a pair of white-tipped claws. Adult crabs usually weigh between 2 and 3 pounds and have shells measuring from 6 to 10 inches wide. To tell the gender of a crab, turn it over and examine its abdomen. The abdomen of a female is much wider than that of a male. To cook Dungeness crab, boil it for approximately 20 minutes. Do not eat the internal organs as they could contain the toxin that causes paralytic shellfish poisoning. Okay. Knot samples. Humans invented rope by twisting or braiding strands of yarn together, but they could not have used rope to build shelters, make weapons, or sail the seas if they did not have a way of tying off a rope. Tying ropes together or tying ropes to or around objects. In other words, without knots, ropes would be useless. Most knots used today fall into 4 basic categories: stoppers, bands, hitches, and binding. Here are some samples of each. Okay, what do we have? This one, fisherman's knot.
Perfect.
Cool. What kind of knot is it? Tie bends.
That should do it.
Nautical terms. Guido's Guide to Nautical Matterings. New to boating, desperate to learn sailorese? Below are some commonly used nautical terms and their meanings. Read it and show that guy from the yacht club that you, too, know what a forecastle is. Help. Adrift. Loose, not moored, floating free. Afterwards, the rear of the boats. Port, the left side of the boat. There we go. Navigation basics. For thousands of years, explorers all over the globe have traveled great distances with only the sun, moon, and stars to guide them. The Vikings traveled from Norway to Greenland and back hundreds of years before the magnetic compass was invented on the 12th century. In the northern hemisphere, ancient navigators took advantage of the fact that Polaris, the North Star, is directly overhead at the North Pole, 90 degrees latitude. At the equator, Polaris sits on the horizon at 0 degrees latitude. By doing something as simple as holding an arrow at arm's length, sighting the horizon and the North Star at the same time, and noting the angle of the North Star relative to the horizon, it was possible to gauge one's latitude. Navigators would, when leaving port, determine their latitude by noting the position of the North Star. After sailing the open seas, they would find their way home by noting the angle of Polaris and hence the latitude. They'd then sail either north or south, depending on whether the latitude was greater than or less than that of their home port. When they reached the latitude of their home port, they then sailed either west or east. As long as they maintained their latitude, they'd return home safely. Little Dipper or Sunliner.
Am I smart or what?
Sure. And then that's port.
Good.
The moon always rises in the... Tell me. The fact that the sun and moon always rise in the east and set in the west also. Wait. Oh, it sets. Yeah, right, it sets in the west. Always rises in the east.
Yes!
A schooner is the last thing I need. Sailboat types. Sailboats come in all shapes and sizes. Go by a myriad of brand names, but luckily for would-be recreational sailors, most sailboats fall into one of few basic categories. Dinghy, sloop, ketch, yawl, schooner. A boat with 2 or more masts. Okay, hold on. It's 2 masts.
Very good.
So that should be it, right? Cool. Guess I'll go talk to Holt.
You again?
Someone's having fun.
Did you know Hilda Swenson?
Sure did. She even crewed for me a couple of times. There she was, this itty-bitty lady in her 60s hauling in nets. Did it for the sheer love of adventure. She was quite a gal.
I finished that seamanship quiz.
Let's have a look. Right as rain. Congratulations. Here's your GPS. Just turn around and follow the instructions. I'll take care of the crab for you.
Great. Thank you.
You mean you'll cook it?
See you around.
Vote for Holt. Spread the word.
I guess Nancy kind of wanted to see the caves by the lighthouse. It's back there. Oh, there's some...
Another message. Hmm.
08615. That sounds like coordinates. Oh. Another one. W123. I feel like it. No, of course. Well, we made it somehow. Ooh. Ooh. Yes, another bottle.
Maybe the messages are coordinates.
Yes, that's what I said. Ooh. It's a cool cave. Well, let's check the other side. Fishy. I wonder who drew that. Alrighty. Can I set a new one then? How did a town full of sailors not realize that those are coordinates? And Nancy does it in like 0.5 seconds. Let's check this. There we go. Damn. That is far away. Yeah, let's go, I guess. Am I facing the right direction? No. Close.
I've never been to this beach before.
I don't think a lot of people have, Nancy.
Stuff to build a sandcastle. I could use a break.
Oh wow. It's funny. There we go. Beautiful sandcastle. There's you on the flag.
Time to go back to work.
Seaweed. Oh! Oh! Interesting. See which letters we have. S, R, B, U, and D. So we get rosebud. So that would be bud.
I don't know what all those letters mean, but something tells me this may come in handy.
There once was a dog named Alpha who lived high in the Sierra Nevadas. The dog weighed about 100 kilos and lived in a hotel in the Sierras. Alpha loved his owner, Juliet Smith. Juliet belonged to the Delta Gamma sorority and loved to dance the foxtrot. Her boyfriend was named Oscar, and he was quite a Romeo. One day, the owner of the hotel decided to move to India
This is the weirdest story I've ever read.
to raise lima beans. That was fine for Mrs. Smith because she wanted to live in the Delta Gamma house, but Alpha wanted to stay in the Sierra Mountains so he could learn to play golf. The owner eventually moved to India, and even though she loved to foxtrot, Miss Smith became a tango instructor. Okay, what I'm really trying to say is... Oh, okay, there was Alpha, Sierra. Sierra Alpha. Sierra Alpha. Hold on. Okay, well. Ask. Let's see. The dog weighed about 100 kilos and lived in a hotel. In the Sierras. Alpha loved his owner, Judith Smith.
So far, so good. I'm getting there.
You are indeed. Oops.
Ta-da! Ask HSAJJD for Hilda's gift. Ask Holt, Andy, and Jenna for Hilda's gift.
Guess I'll go do that. Hilda Swenson, congratulations. I hope you enjoyed finding this thing, because you and I are just getting started. See, I've got a secret. Well, two actually, but I don't believe in just handing things to folks on a silver platter.
Send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code?
That's no fun. Isn't the way life works either. To get anywhere in this world, you gotta get out there and be curious. You gotta ask questions and shake things up till you get answers. And I know you're curious, or you wouldn't be reading this. So what I want you to do now is send me something from the top of the lighthouse in Morse code. As for what I want you to send me, read the little story I've enclosed. That'll get you started. The story makes no sense, you say. Well, you got into this chest, didn't you? Anyway, eventually you'll find the answer to my first secret. As for my other secret, if you're smart, and I have a sneaking suspicion you are, you'll figure it out along the way.
Something is fishy in Snake Horse Harbor.
And I'm not just speaking for the Hamilton. Halibut. Oh, and no funny stuff, because I'm watching you, Hilda. Alright, well, guess I'll go ask everyone about Hilda's gift. Hilda's gift. Hilda's gift. Oh well.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Did Hilda Swenson give you something?
She made a necklace for me. Prettiest thing I own. I'd show it to you, but it's at my house. How did you know she gave me something?
It's kind of a long story, but I'd really love to see that necklace.
Problem is, my home's across town, and I'm real low on clams, which means I've got to go clamming before I can even think about doing anything else.
Why don't I go clamming for you?
Okay, if you get the clams, I'll go get the necklace. You can put them in here. 15 ought to do it. That's the limit anyway.
Damn.
But you'll also need a permit. Andy Jason can issue you one.
Sure.
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say
have
no
another
more.
one.
Next one will be on the house, too.
Why does she give out so many
that was
free
delicious.
clam chowders?
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Later, Gator.
You again?
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you something?
So what if she did?
Do you think I could see it?
Tell you what, this chess problem I've been working on is giving me fits. Here, solve it for me, and I'll let you see what Hilda gave me. Feel free to look at the chess book in my duffel bag if you need help. Let me know when you're through.
Duffel bag. Loads. Ranking of hands. Oh, there we go. There are a wide variety of poker games, but the majority have similar methods of ranking the cards a player has in their hand to determine the winner of a round. The following is a list of hands from highest to lowest. Royal flush, the 5 highest cards, aka QJ10, and the same suit. This is the highest hand a person can hold in poker. Straight flush, 4 of a kind. Full house. Flush, straight, 3 of a kind. Thank you. We've got the chess basics. Interesting. 2475. Oh, that's gotta be the code to the lighthouse, I guess. So we've got the chess thingy. Identify 2 moves that white can make to win the game. Yeah, I think that's move piece. Move 6.
Wrong.
What do you mean wrong?
Good.
Cool. 2 space. E5.
Huh.
Really? Might not though. Yeah, I can also move it to D6, I guess.
Correct. Queen moves to D6. So black would move here.
Ah, I see. Queen again.
Perfect. Yes. There. Checkmate.
Done with that chess problem yet?
Check it out.
Right as rain. And to keep up my end of the bargain, here's what Hilda gave me. Handle's made of scrimshaw. She carved it herself. Never would tell me why she wrote one bum on it like that. Of course, this was after her husband died. Guess her mind was starting to go.
Thanks for letting me see it. See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
He seems fun. Okay, so we gotta get some clams and we also gotta talk to Andy. Fucking helmet. Damn it. Yes. Can I please go back to dying? Helmet. Andy. Oops. Where are you?
Hi, Nancy.
I understand that Hilda Swenson gave you a present?
She gave me the design I use to create the keychains I give away to everyone who goes on a Whale World whale watch. She was quite the graphic artist.
I didn't get a keychain.
Since I took your whale watching tour, I get a free keychain, right?
Actually, I only give them to paying customers.
Even if I really, really, really want one?
Okay, okay.
I need a clamming permit. Jenna said I could get one from you?
Ordinarily you could, but permits mean paperwork, and I'm kinda busy right now. Of course, if someone wanted to volunteer to help me...
What kind of help do you need?
Inside that box marked Caddy is a miniature of what our resident sea monster might look like in skeletal form. Assemble it for me, and I'll not only give you a permit, but I'll throw in a free clam tube. And remember, whales rule!
Cool. Isn't that the thing he didn't let me touch before? Oh boy.
Good.
Sure. Got one thing down.
Oh, yeah. Good. Good.
Oh, let's go here.
Bingo.
Oh. And then I guess.
Wow, am I a creative genius or what?
Cool, so you got that. Give me my permit.
Hi, Nancy.
I finished putting that display together.
So you did. Caddy never looked better.
Oh,
Here's your permit, and here's your clam tube.
cool.
Look for little holes in the sand. Sometimes water will squirt out of them. Anyway, center the tube over the hole, push it down into the sand, and pull. If you're quick enough, the clam will be in the sand that comes out of the tube. If not, try again.
Sure.
Thanks for your time.
Drop by again.
Okay, let's go hunt for some clams. So I know we had one here. There.
Aha!
That's just the stones. There.
No clams here.
Indeed. Nope. There. Yeah. Guess I'm keeping a fish skeleton. Oh.
This is the Drew residence. Please leave a message at the beep.
Hi, Hannah. It's Nancy. To make a long story short, I slipped on some rocks and have to come home. Could you please pick me up from the airport tonight? It's flight 323. Oh, and bring a couple of ice packs and some clean bandages. And you should probably rent a wheelchair, too.
Oh my gosh.
See you soon.
Really living on the edge today, am I not? Let's try this again. There's only one more option left, so... Like, that is a lot of effort just for some clams. I died like 5 times already. That's it, I came here for 2 claims. Jesus. Okay. I need one more. Wow, it actually gave me
All
clam.
right, 15 clams. I'm all set.
Hell yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh, the party is over. Cool.
Hi,
Girl,
Nancy.
I got your
Oh, good,
clams.
you got the clams. Let me take those from you. I'll take that clam tube off your hands, too. You'll never guess what happened. While I was home getting that necklace for you, somebody broke in here. The sheriff just left.
Really? Was anything stolen?
What's weird is I'm not only missing food, like bread and eggs and stuff like that, but it looks like they also stole a bunch of tools and some boat parts.
Boat parts.
Go figure. What's more, both doors were locked when I got here, and none of the windows were broken. It's like a ghost did it.
Would it be okay if I looked around?
If you want to play detective, please be my guest. If you have any questions, just holler.
Cool. That is indeed weird. Like that he left his bag here.
Match pairs across all 3 screens.
Oh. Cool. This. No. There we go. Easy as pie.
It's beautiful. Elif, what kind of word is that?
Neat. Left quite a mess. Oh.
How come you store boat parts in here?
Gotta store them somewhere. I don't have a garage, I barely have a closet, and my boat breaks down a lot.
Fair enough.
Looks like you do a lot of shopping at Save King.
I do all my shopping at Save King.
Anything else I missed in here? Doesn't look like it. Oh, there's another one. Let's see. What do we have? We got ace. King.
I made a royal flush.
You did indeed. I guess it is a little bit of trial and error.
That's strange.
It is indeed. That's it here, I guess. Okay, let me try the other one then. Except this. that's a different one. Hold on. Do we have... We have a 10.
I made a royal flush.
Another one. There we go. Sure. Guess that's not it. What else do we have? Gotta be this then.
I made a royal flush.
You did.
Nothing behind this one.
One. This has got to be this one now.
What was that?
Voila. Was it in the back? No? Yes? Maybe? Oh! Okay.
I bet that's how those burglars got in here. I can't see a thing. I'm gonna need a flashlight.
Gotcha. Oh. I won't let our lighthouse become a dark house. Snake Horse Harbor owes its life to the lighthouse that stands beside the channel. The men and women who built it in 1866 realized that a lighthouse would not only warn sailors of the rocky shoals nearby, but it would also advertise their little town's existence. Its revolving oil lamp would announce to the world, "We're Snake Horse Harbor. Come, stay, help us build a thriving community," and thousands did just that. Today, the shoals are gone, and many people think we ought to start discouraging people from moving here. To some, the lighthouse is useless, dangerous eyesore. Tearing it down will be too expensive, so they want to just let it fall down. As if that wasn't bad enough, they want to turn off its light for good. But that's not going to happen. If I fail in my current efforts to have the state designated a historical landmark, then I intend to make sure that the light in its tower never goes out, using my own funds if necessary. If I can just keep the beacon on long enough, I know it will eventually help the people of Snake Horse Harbor see the error of their ways and realize that our lighthouse is a gift from the past, meant not to be toppled but treasured. Hilda Swenson. Do you have a flashlight?
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Do you have a flashlight I could borrow?
Sorry.
No.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
Hi, Nancy.
Do you know where I could get a flashlight around here?
No idea.
Of course.
Someone broke into the hot kettle today.
No kidding. Wow, that's the third one this week.
Jenna said the sheriff is baffled.
So what else is new?
Thanks for your time.
Have a good one.
Katie, do you have a flashlight? How do I talk to you?
Save
Oh.
King.
Ma'am, did you break into the cafe? How do I talk to you?
Hey, what's going on?
Sounds like you're making progress.
I'm getting there. I remembered that a friend of mine had stashed some boat parts in my storage locker.
Jenna Devlin said some of the things that were stolen from her back room in that burglary were boat parts she'd bought at Save King.
And
I noticed a box from Save King over there and just thought it was kind of an interesting coincidence.
everyone around here shops at Save King for boat parts and practically everything else. Any other questions?
Would you by any chance have a flashlight?
I have a headlamp. I mean, I have one somewhere. I'm sorry, Nancy. I'm so hungry I can hardly see straight, let alone think straight.
Would you like a sandwich?
That would be awesome.
See you in a bit.
I'll be right here.
What kind of sandwich
What's up?
do you want?
See you in a bit.
Be careful out there.
Are there any notes on here? Cocoa crinkle. Ice cream. Let's do an ice cream sandwich. What is that? Looks like moldy cheese. Wait. Well, I guess I have an ice cream sandwich.
What's up?
Not the kind of ice cream sandwich
Here's
that
a
you
sandwich for you.
Great.
Here you go.
I'm starving. That was fabulous. Thank you. Okay, you wanted my headlamp. Where's my headlamp? Oh my gosh. It was right here in the engine compartment the whole time.
Thank you.
See you in a bit.
I'll be right here.
It was right in front of my face the entire time, but hey, I did not notice or see it or remember it at all.
A cairn. Wonder who made it.
I wonder why. Oh wow. There's another ladder here. Okay, well, I guess. Oh, it goes to us.
Camping gear is the last thing I need right now.
Well, fair enough. Oh, that's how they got to the store. I see. Eh. Oh. Plank.
Another cairn.
Nice. Kinda looks like it's indicating something a little bit. Well, still wanna go here first. Interesting. Makeshift ladder.
I've got enough 10-penny nails, thank you very much.
Usually you jump at the opportunity to steal things, Nancy. What's going on? Yeah, wait, hold on.
Another cairn.
Another one. Oh wow.
Another cairn.
It's a lot of cairns.
Glad I'm wearing comfortable shoes, because it looks like I'm going to be doing a lot of walking.
Oh, I don't like that. Girl, are you ever coming back from this?
Phew, I feel like I've walked for miles.
I feel like you might never return.
Another cairn.
Sure is. Oh wow, there's more here as well. What am I looking at?
I already have some oil.
What do I need oil for? Oh my gosh.
Dead end.
Terrifying. It
That
takes
sound. Where have I heard that
make it
sound
disappear.
before?
Oh. Oh. Interesting.
There's obviously more to this, like the other half of the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Did you know that there's a trap door in the floor of your banquet room?
A trap door? No. Where does it go?
It drops down into a tunnel, and when I explored it, I found trap doors going up into 2 other shops.
A tunnel? I don't know anything about it.
It's probably how those burglars got in and out.
Look, tunnels are dangerous. I don't want you going down there anymore.
Oh no, I'll be fine.
I mean it. Just forget about this whole thing.
Only if you call the sheriff and tell him about it.
No! Okay, look. I guess if you're real careful, you can keep poking around down there. But I don't want you telling anybody else about that tunnel without coming to me first.
Why?
I've got my reasons. I've also got work to do. Hi, Nancy. How's it going?
Jenna, is there something you're not telling me about that tunnel I found?
My family has always denied that Shanghaiing ever took place in Snake Horse Harbor. Why? Because it did take place. And my great-great-grandfather, the man who built this place, he was a big part of it. I'd always been told that the tunnel he and his cohorts used to kidnap people had been filled in. And Aunt Iris said nothing to me about that trap door you found. If word gets out about that tunnel, the truth about my great-great-grandfather will come out eventually too. I just wanted to spare my parents' feelings.
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more. Next one will be on the
I'm
house
gonna
too.
keep your secret if I get a free clam chowder.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
That
It's been fun talking to you.
is
Later,
a
Gator.
fantastic bribe. Okay. Figure out what the deal is with the broken up picture of Caddy on the wall at the end of the tunnel. Ask Andy for a keychain? I did though. Oh, actually, maybe I should have looked at it.
Trend. Wonder what that means.
There. Now it's done. Or not. Why is it still? Okay, never mind. Check out the hot cattle, see if you can figure out how those burglars got in and out without breaking any doors or windows. Well, sorta kinda figured it out, but yeah. Find out what all those letters mean that were in that piece of paper. Wait. Ah. Find out who trashed Katie's boats. So you mean the directions, basically. Check out the whole cattle, ask Andy for a keychain.
Maybe I can use my handy-dandy anagram buster to figure out what those strange words on Hilda's gifts mean.
Yes, please. He peel number tenor. Sure.
I don't think so.
Helmet been prone. Mole runneth beep.
Not. Nah. Telephone number. Maybe that's it.
What telephone number though?
close.
Wait, I wrote that down somewhere, I think. Yes. 7, 5. Huh. The music is very cheerful. Damn.
Looks like someone's been up here recently. Someone messy.
Coco Kringle. Yeah, chocolate. Oh boy. Morse code, of course. More Morse code.
That's today. Wonder why it's circled.
Mappa burl wood with gold trim.
Looks like the bulb's missing. It's rusted shut.
Can I?
Perfect.
Okay. Okay, well. Need a lamp, I guess. Anything else? Can I go further up? No. Interesting. Do I want that? Oh, I can hear the thing. I didn't realize it was here. Well. Oh. I guess that's what it was. Lightmeister. Oh. Can I take? Though the efforts of many builds the walls seen here. Oh, that's the other side. Hmm. Interesting. I think. What is this? Okay, well, I don't have an answer to that just yet.
I'm in the sea caves. Well, that bulb's no good.
Oh, really? Do I have to keep going back and forth to find the right light bulb? It's a little bit ridiculous.
Ah, there we go.
Really? It's only mildly annoying. Okay.
I should do dots and dashes for the whole thing.
Ah, I see. So what would that be?
Five,
2. What is it?
2,
3 is
3, 5, 5, 5,
and
4, 3, 9, 9.
damn. That reads like an epilepsy warning. Oh. I received something back. There we
Hello?
Hello, Nancy. Hilda here.
Hilda? Hilda Swenson?
Easy, girl. Not like you're talking to the Queen of England or anything. Although I did meet her once. Stuffy lot, those Windsors.
How do you know my name? There we go.
How did you know my name?
Where there's a will and a satellite internet connection, there's always a way.
Everyone thinks you're crazy, but you don't seem crazy.
People think what I want them to think. But let's get on with it. We may be running out of time. I've sent you an email. Read it, follow the instructions, and we'll do lunch.
That'd be great.
No. It's just an expression, dear. No one in Hollywood ever really has lunch when they say they're going to do lunch.
Oh.
I'll be in touch. And rest assured, I'll be watching. Which reminds me, someone's been up in the lighthouse. I couldn't see who. I hope they aren't doing any damage.
They did leave kind of a mess.
We really must put a stop to this, Nancy. Ciao!
Guess somebody was up here for a different reason. Well, let's go check our mailbox. Let's see. Bad news. Dear Nancy, after your father took one of your longest showers in history, naturally I had just cleaned the bathroom. He decided he needed a project, so he went to the store and came back with everything he needs to build a bookshelf for the family room. This, as we both know, is not good. Your father is the worst handyman I've ever seen. When I told him I'd help, he said he wouldn't hear of it and shooed me out of the room. He's obviously forgotten what happened when he tried to fix the disposal. It's very quiet in there. I think he's about to start hammering. As you would say, this is so not good. Love, Hannah. Something from Hilda. Hi, Nancy. I left something for you at the coordinates below. As you can see, some of the numbers in the coordinates have been replaced by letters. To figure out what numbers the letters represent, take a look at these equations. A number of nuns surrounding Snake Horse Harbor. B. The ID number of the boy that's got graffiti on it. Okay, number of isophase boys surrounding Snake Horse Harbor +4. How many dollars Jenna charges for a cup of clam chowder? Number of cairns in the tunnel. Oh, Jesus. Girl, how much does that free clam
Hi,
chowder
Nancy.
cost?
How's it going?
You know, your clam chowder really is awesome.
Say no more. Next one will be on the house, too.
That was delicious.
Here, let me get rid of that for you.
It's been fun talking to you.
Ain't that the truth?
Okay. Cup is $3. Oh, I should have maybe written down the coordinates actually. Well, I'll have to go back there anyway, so. Alrighty, so we've got one. And that's it here. How does she know about the tunnels? Two. Oh, hold on. Three. Four. I don't think there's one there, but let me double check. That is a really long walk, not gonna lie. There is one here, 5. I see one with a light on. Two. Unless it's 2 different ones. Here's also 2. It is not the number 6. That's the number 8. And that's One, two, 3, 6, 8, and 10. And this is 12 we're at right now. So that's 4 of them. And then I see 3 of them have lights. Maybe number 8 doesn't. let's try that. So oh, that's a no. Let's see. Okay, well that's right. For 2, 6, 8, 10, and 12. So the 4 should be correct. And then the 8 should be correct. And then the last one I have no fucking clue. A 5, I guess. Interesting. It's in the middle of nowhere. Where am I facing? Okay. Too far.
I don't know what it opens yet. Hello?
Hello, Nancy. I commend your ability to take direction and to follow through. You're definitely a cut above. And for that, you've just been rewarded.
You're watching me? Right now?
I told you I would be. I always keep my word, Nancy. I think it's the least human beings can do for each other. Now, here's your next mission. Listen carefully. I hope you like poems. Below ground is a rock with a strange anvil look. When you're near it, behold what's above. Letters found at the beach will put a new spot in reach. Letters only a sailor could love. Oh, my apologies, dear. I'm many things, but I'm afraid I'm not much of a poet.
Not that I'm complaining, but wouldn't it be easier if you just gave me whatever it is you want me to have?
Were I to simply give it to you, you might just turn around and toss it away. But if I make you earn it, you'll feel like it's yours and use it properly. Now, where was I? The device you just found. It'll come in handy when you get where you're going after you've gone where my poem takes you. Goodbye, Nancy.
Oh no, please don't hang up. I've got so many questions.
No time for questions. Okay, I already forgot what she said. So that's great.
What's up?
See you in a bit.
I'll be right here.
Yeah. She's really taking her time fixing that thing too. Crisis. Dear Nancy, Well, we just got back from the emergency room. Don't worry, your father hardly lost any blood and only broke 2 fingers and is resting comfortably on the couch. I'm still not sure exactly what happened, and because of the pills they gave him, he's too drowsy to give me an answer that makes sense. He keeps babbling about how he's going to take a little nap and finish that bookshelf. But I'm going to go in there right now and finish the darn thing myself. He'll be very perturbed when he wakes up and realizes what I've done, but I don't care. It's for his own good. Love, Hannah. Guess what I did? Dear Nancy, I was more or less forced to take the day off today, and you'll be delighted to know that I spent it cooking, exercising, and building a bookshelf for the family room. Talk about being productive. Oh, and I also broke a couple of fingers, although I'm not sure how. The medication the doctors gave me when they set the bones really messed up my memory. But they'll be fine, and I think you'll be very impressed when you see the bookshelf. Much love from your favorite handyman dad. So I feel like I wasn't supposed to read that just yet, but okay. Okay, notes. Figure out what Hilda meant by the poem she read to me. See journal. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with the device Hilda left me in the boy. It looks like a remote control, but for what? After I found what looks like a remote control in a boy, Hilda called and read me this poem. Below ground is a rock with a strange animal look. When you're near it, behold what's above. Letters found at the beach will put a new spot in reach. Letters only a sailor could love. Why can't that lady just tell me what she wants me to know straight up? I have an idea what that means. Alright. Let's try that again. It was up there. Okay. Well. Okay, now. $48 again. 42 522 123 08 799. Well, I guess it's time for another swim session. A kayak session, I guess. Helmets. Don't want to break my neck before I go out there. I don't know, to potentially drown. Okay. Imagine like going out there and then you press the button and all of a sudden Atlantis comes out. At this point I would not be surprised. Oh, I'm here. Never mind. Damn. Ooh.
Hilda?
Uh-oh, I'm getting predictable. This really will be our last conversation.
Oh, I hope not. I'd really like to meet you.
I'm afraid that's not going to happen. So, here you are in the home stretch.
You mean I'm never going to get any kind of explanation? Oh, that's not fair.
Okay, look. When I made my exit from Snake Horse Harbor, I left everything behind. You know, to kind of prove that I'd lost all my marbles. Problem is, I left behind something that I realize now I should have taken with me. My notebook on Benjamin Hawkins. Someone has obviously found it and is misusing it. See, my husband and I explored every inch of land in, around, and under Snake Horse Harbor. What we discovered, and we discovered everything, we wrote down in that notebook.
So this fishy thing that's going on, you feel like it's your fault.
Precisely. So, use what I just gave you and take a look at the boat and the bottle that Andy has. A really good look. When the time comes, you'll know what to do with what you see.
But something just doesn't make sense to me. Why do you want everyone to think you're crazy when you're obviously not?
Oh, Nancy, after my husband died, I just got bored. I love the San Juans, but the people of Snake Horse Harbor, I got tired of them. So I moved across the channel, and to make sure people left me alone.
You pretended to be nuts.
But then I got to thinking that it might be a good idea to make contact with someone trustworthy, just in case. Hence the messages in the bottles. Now, get going before it's too late. And what I just told you, keep it to yourself, okay?
Sure. So you won't be calling me anymore?
No. This, as they say in the business, is a wrap.
Well, I've enjoyed knowing you.
And I you. Thank you, Nancy.
Goodbye, Hilda.
That was a short friendship. Oh, come on. Okay. Maybe I am missing something. There's gotta be something. Oh.
SS. Maybe this broke off from a ship.
Katie, do you know something?
What's up?
I found this piece of wood on the beach. There's something strange about it.
What do you mean? Let's see it. Ouch, those splinters are sharp. That is odd. It looks like it's been in the water a long time, but if that were the case, those edges would be dull. That looks like it broke off of something just recently.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Any idea where it came from?
Could be off a cargo ship, I guess. But you know who you should ask? Casey Porterfield. He works at the Maritime Library in Port Townsend. You should give him a call. His number's 360-555-3095. He loves checking out stuff like this.
Okay, let's call him then.
See you in a bit.
Enjoy.
It would be rude to use my phone now.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Katie Firestone suggested I give you a call.
Katie who?
Katie Firestone?
Never heard of her.
Oh.
I know a marine biologist named Katie Firestone.
Yes, that's her. I'm staying with her here in Snake Horse Harbor.
Oh, well then what can I do for you?
She said you might be able to help me identify the ship that this piece of plywood I found on the beach came from.
How do you know it came from a ship?
Because it says SS on it. The rest of the name is missing.
Doesn't mean anything. Now if it said SS, which stands for steamship, that'd be different.
Actually, that is what it says.
Oh, well then it came from a ship. Or should I say, shipwreck. What kind of wood is it?
I don't know. Old?
Sorry, for a second there, I thought you said old.
Actually, That is what I said.
You're about as much use as a beanie in a hurricane. Look, if you want me to tell you what shipwreck that wood came from, you're gonna have to tell me what kind of wood it is.
But I have no idea.
Well, you just get yourself a book on wood and figure it out. Maybe Katie has one. Soon as you do, call me back. I love checking out stuff like this.
Oh, maybe it is on wood, huh? Arboreal.
Oh, I don't know if this book is for me, but maybe if I give Dr. Predovicu a call, she can help me out.
Sure. Oh yeah, the National Wood Laboratory. Duh. Should maybe read. Alright.
This is Dr. Predovicu.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew, and I'd like some help identifying this piece of wood I found.
I'd be happy to assist. Do you have our mailing address?
Well, that's the problem. I don't have time to send it to you. Would it be possible to identify it over the phone?
Certainly. Just hold it up to the phone for a couple of seconds and I'll take a reading. I'm kidding, of course. I usually don't do this over the phone, but I'll give it a try. You will, however, need to take a look at your sample under a microscope.
Oops, I better go do that. I'll call you right back.
Alright. There's the microscope. How do I... Oops. How do I use it though?
One slice of wood.
No. Guess that's how.
One glass slide. There. This is gonna look so cool under the microscope. Let's have a look.
Okay. So...
Irina Predovicu speaking.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again. I've got the sample all ready.
All right, we'll get started. Where did you find this wood?
It's a piece of driftwood, probably used for a crate.
Is the wood sample black, brown, or yellow?
It's
Brownish.
Brown or brown reddish?
reddish.
Brown reddish.
Does the sample have many holes, just a couple, or none at all?
I don't think it's got any...
There are no holes in the sample.
Well, I can tell you that you've got a softwood, like pine or cedar, but I can't tell you much more than that without seeing the wood myself. Sorry. Please check your sample again. Goodbye.
Oh, you mean like holes. Well, let's try that again.
Wood Labs, Irina speaking.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew again. Do you think you could take another stab at identifying that wood sample for me?
I'm sorry, but my policy is to limit free wood sample identifications to one per person.
Could you please make an exception in my case? It's kind of an emergency.
I'll tell you what. I'm doing a study on the side that focuses on problem solving. I'm collecting data by having people solve the puzzle that's on my website. If and when you solve it, I'll give you another free wood ID. Go to www.predovicu.lab/consult.htm. Good luck.
Really? Well... okay, it does work. National Wood Laboratory. Believe it or not, wood is not my only interest in life. I'm also fascinated by the mechanics of problem solving. One of my hobbies is studying the way people tackle mental challenges. By solving the puzzle below, you'll be providing me with data that will keep me busy, happily so, for weeks. It will also entitle you to a free wood identification consultation. Thank you and have fun. Oh, is it the slidey? Oh no. go. Cool. Well, we did that, so... Actually, hold on. Yeah, I do have her. There we go.
This is Irina.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. Could you try to identify that wood sample for me again?
Is the wood sample black, brown, or yellow?
Brownish.
Brown brown or brown reddish?
I mean... It is reddish to
Brown
me.
reddish.
Does the sample have many holes, just a couple, or none at all?
Many.
And are there some holes that are big and some that are small, or are they all the same size?
They're all the same size.
Okay, and the holes are really, really tiny, right?
I don't know.
No, they're pretty sizable.
Then you've got a tropical hardwood. I was assuming the sample was a North American wood. All right. Are there any distinguishable horizontal lines on the sample?
Yes.
Yes, there are horizontal lines.
If this wood is used for crating, then it's probably Luan. It's fairly common in plywood, but it's a rainforest timber, so it's declining in popularity.
Luan, all right. Thanks for your help.
Glad to have been of service.
Seems like that was the right thing.
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I called before. About the driftwood?
Never heard of you. Now, if you'd have said Nancy Drew...
Yes, that's me, Nancy Drew, Katie Firestone's friend.
So what kind of wood are we talking about here, Nancy?
Luan.
Well, if that driftwood did come from a cargo container that's part of a shipwreck, there's a good chance I can figure out which one. Call me back in an hour or so.
You can identify a ship by what its cargo containers are made out of?
Ever since the hobo spider got into the U.S. by laying eggs in the wood crating of ships coming from Europe, the feds have made sure that cargo ships keep real careful records. Of course, I'll be taking things like tides, currents, weather conditions, proximity to Snake Horse Harbor. I'll be taking all those factors into consideration, too.
I really appreciate your doing this for me, Casey.
And, well, you should.
Do I actually have to wait an hour?
Maritime Library, this is Casey.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. Any luck finding what shipwreck that piece of driftwood came from?
Sorry, can't talk now. I'm waiting for a real important call from Nancy Drew.
Casey, that's me. I'm Nancy Drew.
Oh, then I got some good news.
You know the name of the shipwreck?
The SS Whitechapel Dawn sank 5 years ago right there in the channel outside Snake Horse Harbor, about 1.5 miles due northwest of the lighthouse.
Really?
I hear that channel up there's been pretty busy, what with that orphaned whale messing things up for the fishermen and all. Anyway, everything fits except one thing.
I knew it was too good to be true.
The Whitechapel Dawn went down in deep water. Real deep water. Too deep for currents to be carrying debris up from it, just not possible.
What about volcanic activity? Maybe it sank on top of an undersea vent or something.
I've been doing this type of research for 20 years, young lady. When I say something's not possible, it's not possible.
Yet somehow a piece of wood from it washed ashore. What kind of ship was the Whitechapel Dawn?
It was just a regular old freighter bound for San Francisco from Vancouver, British Columbia. Nothing unusual about it if you don't count the rumors.
What rumors?
About the smuggling.
The ship was smuggling something?
After it sank, some crew members said there was something unusual about the cargo it had been carrying, that's all. No specifics, just rumors.
How many people went down with the ship?
0. Everybody managed to survive. Official cause was foul weather. But whenever a boat goes down in those parts, they always unofficially blame it on... Oh, what do they call that sea serpent up there?
Caddy?
No, thanks. Caddy! That's what they call it! Caddy! Anyway, this has been fun, young lady, but I need to get back to work. By the way, I just got done emailing you something.
Oh.
What?
I said, I just got done emailing you something.
Great, thanks. Well, goodbye, Casey.
Goodbye, Caddy.
I certainly hope he doesn't operate heavy machinery.
Oh, it's open.
Hi, Nancy.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Cool. Guess I can now look at the ship. Like Andy just casually walked by as I was on the phone outside his shop. He just opened up. No sound, no nothing. Where's this is what I need.
There's some kind of symbols on those sails.
Okay.
Where's all this water coming from?
Oh, it's got to be this.
Phew!
Oh. Thought you'd like to see this, Nancy. I'm kind of a stained glass art freak and came across a webpage during my travels in cyberspace that I thought you might find interesting since you're staying in Snake Horse Harbor. Right. Guess I'll go. Oh, you're smuggling.
The hot kettle was originally called the Royal Flush Saloon. Interesting.
To see some of Jacob Bombeck's best work in its original setting, check out the Hot Kettle Cafe, formerly known as the Royal Flush Saloon, Snake Horse Harbor and Deception Island. Okay. A shrewd businessman named Silas Devlin built the Royal Flush Saloon in 1866. Determined to create an establishment that would appeal to all social classes, he commissioned Bombeck to create stained and leaded glass doors and windows, knowing that his highbrow customers would recognize them as work of art, and that his lowbrow customers would enjoy them because they looked like big pieces of candy. For years, the Royal Flush Saloon was the place to go in the San Juans. By the end of the century, however, rumors that able-bodied farmers and lumberjacks were being shanghaied from the saloon on a regular basis caused business to decline. By the turn of the century, the saloon had closed and a jewelry shop opened in its place. Despite the succession of businesses which followed, the original building was left largely intact, so that today, Bombeck's beautiful glasswork remains in near pristine condition. And then there was also the US smuggling. It's the act of secretly bringing into a country items that would otherwise be taxed or prohibited. Cigarettes and liquor are frequent targets of smugglers. Criminals will buy them in one place, smuggle them into a state or a country where they would normally be heavily taxed, and sell them for far less than what people would normally pay. Drugs that are illegal or whose use is highly regulated are frequently smuggled as well as are firearms. People sometimes pay to be smuggled into countries like the US, whose immigration laws would otherwise exclude them. Because there is a demand for exotic and sometimes endangered animals in the US, smugglers have been caught trying to bring in parrots, tortoises, tarantulas, snakes, frogs, lizards, even butterflies and monkeys. The pelts of endangered or protected animals, such as tigers, leopards, polar bears, and seals, are often smuggled into the US as well. Even plants are not immune to biological piracy. In short, wherever and whenever people are willing to pay more for something that is expensive and or illegal, smuggling is all about certain to exist. That actually gives me an idea right now. I think she is in fact feeding the whale.
What's up?
Are you aware that there's a whole lot of fish going bad in your freezer?
Of course I am. Whoever tore up my engine damaged my wiring, too. Refrigerator's out, freezer's out, TV's out.
Why do you have so much fish?
All right. I've been feeding the orca okay, but I'm not the only one. I can't afford to feed her much, and there's not enough natural fish in the channel for her to exist on, yet she's doing fine. Which means someone else is feeding her, too. You know, this is not a good time for me to be trying to entertain a house guest. How about a rain check?
No problem. I understand.
As soon as I get this fixed, I'll take you to the mainland so you can catch a flight back to River Heights. I'm sorry, Nancy.
Why are you trying to ship me off? Jesus. I'm trying to help you here. Alrighty. this way of thing first. And then this and the star. A star here. Maybe this way around then. Indeed.
I wonder where that goes to.
I bet I can't just walk there.
Wow, this must be where Benjamin Hawkins used to hide out.
That's why they aren't like all muddy and wet and whatnot.
Oh my gosh.
Wow, hi. Oh gosh.
Someone's trained her. She's not wild at all.
I feel like you should not be playing with that thing. Hey, but with the bullets.
Maybe she wants to play catch.
Oh, harness. Juvenile orca. A lot of frozen fish as well.
Firestone. Those must belong to Katie.
Oh.
That piece of driftwood I found must have come from a container just like this one.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What a smart whale!
Well.
Hello?
Hi, Nance. We're bored silly here, so we thought we'd give you a call. What's going on?
Great timing, you guys. You will not believe what I just discovered.
What? Tell us.
For one thing, that orca that's been causing all the trouble around here, it's not wild at all. It's been trained.
How do you know?
Because I played fetch with it. I'd toss something into the water, and it would use its head to kind of bonk it back to me.
Maybe it just picked that up on its own.
No, see, I found this hidden sea cave, and in it was this harness-type thing like the military uses on the orcas that it trains.
So what do you think it's been trained for?
In the cave, there were also some cargo containers. They were from the Whitechapel Dawn.
You think somebody trained the orca to retrieve containers from that shipwreck?
Casey the librarian did say the ship could have been smuggling something, and people don't usually bother smuggling something unless it's valuable.
Who trained it? That's what I want to know.
Well, in that hidden sea cave, I came across something else.
What?
A pair of work gloves. They had Katie's name on them.
Oh my gosh. Katie's behind all this?
Not necessarily. Those gloves may have been stolen from her.
Have you asked her about them?
Not yet. I'm on my way to do that right now.
Well, get going and let us know what she says as soon as she says it.
I will. Katie's gone.
Oh? Curious.
Hang on, I'll be right with you.
You again?
I need a favor. I need you to take me out on your boat.
Right now? What for?
Well, it's a long story, but Katie Firestone may or may not be involved in something illegal.
I'm not taking my boat out now. It's almost dark. Just call the Coast Guard.
I can't. Not until I know for sure what's going on. I can explain on the way.
Look, I'm not going anywhere. And if you know what's good for you, neither are you. Just forget it.
Come on, man.
Forget it.
How can I bribe you?
Forget it.
I heard everything you told Holt. Believe me, there's nothing I'd like better than to help you get the goods on Ms. High and Mighty. But I got a cafe to run. Try Andy Jason.
Yeah, he seems like the last option. Andy, come on, please.
Hi, Nancy.
I was hoping you could help me.
I was just about to close up shop, but what do you need?
It turns out that Katie's been feeding the orca.
You're kidding me.
I'd really like to talk to her about that and some other stuff, but she and her boat are gone, although I have an idea where she went.
And you'd like me to give you a ride?
Yes, please.
Just partway. I'd like to try to sneak up on her.
Sneak up on her?
Well, on whoever's out there. I'd be in my kayak. I've got all the equipment I need to be safe.
Kayak? Are you nuts? It'll be dark in 10 minutes. And what about the fog?
I've got all the equipment I need to be safe.
Oh, man. You've got me so curious, there's no way I can say no. You just got yourself a boat ride. Be careful. I'll be waiting right here.
Oh, okay. I don't have to do this myself. That's good. Okay. That feels dangerous, to be honest.
Whale's making her final dive.
Good. The launch just brought in the last of the stuff that was stored in the sea cave. Another hour, and we'll be out of here.
If the crew sees me, I'm done for.
Okay, so...
What was that?
Uh-oh.
Oh, well. The boss said you might be joining us.
So I can't go here.
What are you eating?
Beef jerky. Liberated it from that camping supply place. Want some?
Still can't believe you robbed those places. The boss was fit to be tied, especially after you hit that cafe.
Having that tunnel with all those trap doors and nobody suspecting a thing? It was like being a kid with a key to the candy store. I couldn't help myself.
I wonder what's in those. Those look like animal furs.
Sure do. Oh, Nancy, you really shouldn't be doing that.
Hey, no snoozing. Boss says this Nancy Drew person is a real troublemaker.
Like she's gonna show up out here.
I'm just telling you what the boss told me. Now keep your eyes open.
Jeez. Avalon Project. Century Salvage Corporation. Can I go back now?
Where'd you put the notebook?
Boss has it.
Nice of Hilda Nutjob to leave it behind like that, huh?
Couldn't have pulled this off without it, that's for sure.
Oh, they did find the notebook. Nancy, why are you going in there?
That must be the orca I saw before.
Indeed. So, what am I doing here? Why am I here? Oh.
Katie? Oh my gosh.
Nancy, I was afraid no one would ever find me.
What happened? How did you get here?
I fixed my boat and went right out to check on the whale, only the fog was rolling in and it was getting dark. Then I finally saw her, only she was being fed by some men in an outboard. They were putting some sort of harness on her. When they saw me, they rammed my boat, then grabbed me, tied me up, and brought me here. I don't know what's going on.
I think I do. They're using the whale to bring up smuggled cargo from a shipwreck.
Shh. Listen. Someone's coming. Hide! Hide!
Why is it so loud? Oh.
Well, Katie, you'll be happy to know that
It
your
is
friend
him.
Nancy will be joining us any minute. Hey, how'd you get that gag off? Well, it appears she's already here. All right, where are you?
Right
Nancy!
here. Hi.
If I could make it back to my kayak, I could go get help.
Somebody stop her!
Ah. Go, run, 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 girl! Run!
No, I'm trapped!
Well, what do we have here?
I knew it was you all along. And I told Holt and Jenna, if anything happens to me, they'll know you did it.
Nice try. But I can smell a bluff a mile away. You're about to become the victim of an unfortunate kayaking accident. Or maybe I'll tell my customers that the snake horse got you. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Wow, you look really evil right now.
Say goodnight, Nancy.
Oh, come on. Ugh, creepy.
You're about to become the victim of an unfortunate kayaking accident. Or maybe I'll tell my customers that the snake horse got you. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
Okay. Yeah! Why was that different?
What did you do that for? Say goodnight, Nancy.
I don't think so. Oh!
Nuts.
Way to go, buddy!
Okay, I was literally just wildly clicking until it worked, but it worked!
Nancy Drew, are you on board? This is Holt Scott.
Holt!
I'm here with the Coast Guard.
Oh, thank God!
Dear Ned, I've got to hand it to Andy Jason. The plan he cooked up to recover smuggled animal furs was a darn good one. First, he got himself an orca that the Russians had trained for covert military operations. Then, he made it look like the whale was an orphan, so he could hide her in plain sight while she did his dirty work at night. Then, he and his henchmen disabled Katie's boat to keep her out of their way. They needed work gloves, so they stole hers. In fact, Andy's henchmen couldn't resist using the tunnel they'd found out about in Hilda's notebook to steal practically everything they could get their hands on. But now, Andy and his buddies are in jail. Jenna is serving more clam chowder than ever. Katie is planning to vote for Holt after all. The orca is getting along great with a local pod and is rapidly losing interest in humans. And I'm back on the ferry headed home. See you soon, Nancy. P.S. Just before I left, I saw something appear, then quickly disappear in the channel by Katie's boat. She said it was just a log, but I'm pretty sure it was you-know-who saying goodbye.
Kitty. Oh, cool. Hey, sassy detective. Congratulations on solving the Danger on Deception Island case. Based on your cool sleuthing style, you are presented with the Certificate of Award in recognition of using the GPS to navigate difficult passageways. Orienteering expert.
Hey, fellow detective. Ever been to a ranch? I haven't, but I've been invited to one. It's in Arizona, and it's called Shadow Ranch, and I can't wait to go. You're invited too, but I should probably warn you, it could be a little dangerous.
It sounded wrong in my mouth for some reason. Yeah, my brain usually does not take in information. It's like I read it and it's instantly gone. Thanks, ADHD. Thanks, Obama. Oh, really? Could have given me a warning or something.
Oops, that's not a clam.
Oh, Malone's bones. Nice.
There you are, my pretty.
You again?
See you around.
Yeah, whatever.
Jeez, don't be so cheerful.